Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got breaking news coming out from the Kursk region of Russia to share with you. So earlier this morning, I gave you guys an update regarding the war between Russia and Ukraine, and I let you know that British Storm Shadow missiles were fired from the Ukrainians into the Kursk region of Russia. Okay, supposedly targeting the city of Marino, which is just a little bit north of the Ukrainian border in the Kursk region. And we had a potential underground bunker or communications hub that was being used by the Russian military. And we also heard potentially it could have been linked to Vladimir Putin. This could have been some sort of underground facility that was being targeted. Well, we just had some footage being released just in the last few hours here from Ukraine's military. Apparently, they flew a drone over this area in the Kursk region and was able to capture this strike. Okay, so I want to show you this. It's approximately a 3-minute long video. And I also want to show you guys on a map exactly where these strikes were located and the buildings that it looks like based on the video that were targeted. Okay, we'll try to show you that on some maps and some information here. So I'm going to hop on over to X just for a moment. This Formosan Defender drone footage claimed to show the first use by the Ukrainian Air Force of British-supplied Storm Shadow air-launched cruise missiles today against Russian territory, with a command center and troop gathering point in the Kursk region having been targeted by roughly 12 missiles. Okay, so this video, again, is right around 3 minutes long. I want to show you guys the entire thing. Now, the videos here that have been coming out on X do not have any sound. They're just completely silent. So I went ahead and added some sound to this video for you guys, and I'll put this up for you myself here on this video. So go ahead and check this out, and then we'll come back and we're going to hop on over to a map and some other information, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like Ukraine was targeting. So enjoy the video. We'll be right back. All right, so some pretty heavy strikes there being reported in the Kursk region of Russia, again in the city of Marino. Now, as you can see in that video, it was definitely showing multiple strikes in that one area. There's like a small compound there next to that estate, that gigantic white facility that you saw there in the video. Now, we're over here on a map, and I'm going to show you guys exactly where these strikes were taking place and which buildings it looks like was being targeted. And then we'll also show you some information over on X as well for some other sources that believe what exactly was hit and destroyed. And if you also notice towards the end of that video, several buildings were showing major destruction as well. Okay, so here's the country of Ukraine right here. We'll zoom in to the Kursk region, which is this giant section of Russia right here. So we're going to zoom in over to the city of Marino. Okay, and Marino is just right here next to this pond. All right, and this is that giant facility we were looking at there, and what's being referred to, or this building is being referred to as the Marino Estate. Now it says here Bankomat Sberbank. Now I'm not sure if this is related to the Sberbank in Russia, a giant bank over there, but that's what this is being labeled as. But some sources on X are labeling this building as the Marino Estate, okay? But just to the right side over here, which would be towards the east of this facility, is where I believe was being targeted right here, because if you saw in the video, I'll show you guys in a moment, there was a big green patch of open field right here, and this building was being hit. So it looks like there's a couple buildings right here and one right there. Not sure if these were being struck as well. These could have been hit also, but definitely some strikes on this longer building right here. I'm not sure if this is a building or some sort of bunker entrance. Don't know exactly what this is, but this area right here definitely being heavily shelled by these Storm Shadow missiles. Now, again, what's being initially reported is that there could have been an underground bunker or facility, communications hub, command center in this area that the Storm Shadow missile was trying to strike and potentially penetrate. And this is the area that was completely destroyed, okay? So if we go back to the video over here, and we'll go ahead and let this play a little bit, we can see here's that green patch of land, okay? And this is the area being targeted heavily. Here's the facility, and you can see on the bottom side is kind of where that larger building is at. That would be on the southern side of the facility. And then most of the attacks were taking place just to the east, okay? In this area over here. We could see direct strikes near this building also, and that green patch of land again, okay? So that's how we're able to tell where these attacks are taking place at. So again, when we go back to this map, we'll kind of zoom out a little bit, and you can see, okay, there's that green patch of land. Right now it's kind of brown right now. This is obviously a satellite image, but this was definitely the area that was being targeted, okay? And I pulled this up also from Tendar. It says Ukrainian forces released drone footage of the Storm Shadow strikes against Marino, Kursk region, Russia. It shows that the missiles targeted the secondary buildings of that facility and hit at least 3 buildings. I marked the impact points on the map. This was an important operation, that's for sure. The fact that Russian air defense failed to this extent that the missiles got through and even the surveillance drone could operate unimpededly speaks volumes. Okay, so these were some pictures that were coming out from that video that you guys saw showing one of these buildings being destroyed. Looks like may have taken some damage right here as well. Here's another piece of a building that was completely destroyed in the video. And then the map indicating the buildings that were destroyed. So Tendar believes that these 2 buildings up here on the top were destroyed. Several strikes in these areas. Not sure if there was destruction on this building here or what this is. It's really hard to tell exactly what that is. I don't know if that's an entrance to a bunker or what it is, but definitely some strikes here. So it's definitely making you wonder what is exactly in this area. We still don't really know exactly yet what is located right here. But the fact that there's just a few buildings here, there wasn't any secondary detonations, so it definitely wasn't anything like an ammunition depot or anything like that. This most likely is indicating something that could be underground in this area. Also, if you think about the types of munitions that were used, these were very expensive Storm Shadow missiles, and at least 12 were fired just in this area alone, okay? The video footage that I showed you guys this morning indicated anywhere from 12 to 15 strikes just in this area. So I'm going to wait for more information. Maybe we'll get some actual confirmation of what actually was targeted. But very interesting that we got video footage coming out so quickly. And isn't that crazy that this Ukrainian drone was able to just fly over here inside of Russia? It wasn't even shot down. They were able to capture the entire event. All right, so let me know what you think down below. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. With that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.